Hey everybody, back on the Superior Hiking Trail. It's located in northern Minnesota, right off of Lake Superior. I'm up by Silver Bay and I'm doing this loop that goes through Bear Lake and Bean Lake. It's only a little over 6 miles, so I'm just doing an overnighter. I got the yellow wolf with me again, Henry. The Twin Lakes Loop is considered a moderately challenging route that is 6.5 miles or 10.5 kilometers. Trail is full of blueberries right now. You go off to the side out of the woods where it's in the open, man, it's just blueberry heaven. Found a patch right down here and it's just all in here, so I'll be eating a lot of blueberries today. Sweet. This loop climbs and descends 3 ridges in predominantly maple forest and views the picturesque Bean and Bear Lake. Last time I was up here, these boardwalks weren't here, and it makes it a lot easier. This was really a muddy section down here, and I'm glad these volunteers take the time to put these in there. It makes it easy for me and you. Once you reach the Bear Lake overlook, you'll end up with an elevation gain of around 1,000 feet, 304 meters. And if you look closely, you can see Lake Superior in the distance. The Superior hiking trail is marked by blue painted rectangles, either on trees or rocks. We just made it to the Twin Lake Loop. The Superior Hiking Trail goes this way, the Twin Lake Loop goes this way, and then it crosses over another section that heads back onto the Superior Hiking Trail, which will lead us to Bear Lake, and that's where we're heading. To get here was about 1.8 miles, and I figure we have a little over 2 miles to get to Bean Lake. But it's hot and humid, and you can see Henry, he's all tired because this humidity is wiping him out, you know, wearing that jacket and running all the time. I got to get him to Bean Lake and I'll let him take a swim and he'll be nice and cooled off, and I might take a dip too. So I'm going to put my pack on and we're heading this way. Spur trails and overlook trails are marked by white painted rectangles. We just came off this Twin Lake Loop. It was a nice trail, it goes through the woods. The Superior Hiking Trail follows a ledge, so you got scenic overlooks. But now we're back on the Superior Hiking Trail. Just right over here is the Bear Lake Overlook. This is one of the most popular overlooks on the Superior Hiking Trail. People will hike from Silver Bay and they'll come here just to see this overlook, which is gorgeous. So let's go check it out. We're going to eat lunch here, but Henry's overheating, and I think what we're going to do, there's a campsite right down below the lake there. So we're going to climb down there, and I'm going to let him take a swim, and then we'll get some water and eat lunch down there. This is a beautiful overlook, but I need to get that guy in that water to cool him off. He's overheating. It's hot today. Whew. Humid. Just got done eating lunch. Went out there and got some water because we are pretty much out of water. We've been drinking a lot of it because it's been hot and humid. So I got to fill her up, and then we're going to need water for our dehydrated food tonight. And Henry, he's eating his dog food. He's going to need water. So I got 2 of these bottles I got to fill. And Henry's out there swimming and cooling off, and I want him to cool off in that lake before I take off, because I want him nice and cool, because we got another little climb up here and I don't want him to get too sweaty and hot. This Bear Lake, you can see the view that we have here compared to what it is up there. And down here is just as beautiful, but that overlook is amazing. If you come up here on a Superior Hiking Trail, I really suggest that you come down to this Bear Lake campsite. If you want to camp here, that's fine, but come down here to just have a lunch and to get water and just kick back and look at the scene. It's just a beautiful lake. There's no cabins on here, it's secluded. This is the only spot on the lake that you can get to unless you climb down those ledges, which I don't think, and I wouldn't recommend it. Now we're on our way to Bean Lake, and we're going to check out that overlook there. I've been here a few years ago, but it was in the morning, and I'm hoping to see the sunset tonight on Bean Lake and do some filming. But it's supposed to cloud up. In a few hours, it could start raining. So, well, on our way to Bean Lake and then to camp at Penn Creek. All right, Henry, let's go. Bean Lake, here we come. Henry. That is where we had lunch on Bear Lake, and we're way up here now. We had a big climb to get up here. We had to climb out of Bear Lake campsite there, and then we came up to this ledge and we had another climb, so now we're overlooking Bear Lake. Right up there is the overlook. Oh, this looks like a good campsite. Yeah, I think this will do. So we made it to Penn Creek campsite. Just as I got here, it started to rain, so I hurried up and got this tarp set up. And then I set up the hammock, and then I got Henry's little pup tent up there and his little bed in there. He's wiped out. He's sleeping right now, and I'm going to take a nap myself. That's one tired pup. Because it got up to 85 degrees, which is probably 27 Celsius. It wasn't supposed to get up that high. It was supposed to get up to 70 degrees at the most and not humid. And it is very humid. And the low is supposed to get down to 60 degrees, which is 14 Celsius, but we'll see. It's hot because I'm not going to put my top quilt or underquilt underneath yet. And I might not do it till late tonight when I cool down because I am overheating. I got to get some water in me. I'm thirsty. And luckily, you guys, the creek here in Penn Creek is running, so we have water because we drink a lot of water. Henry, you know, with his coat on, he's hot. And I brought him down the creek to lay in the water there. And luckily we're at Bear Lake to cool off and swim. But man, you guys, it is hot. And there's no one at this campsite, so I have it all to myself, unless someone comes tonight. But I don't know, with this rain. Hopefully it'll stop, because I wanted to hike up to Bean Lake and, you know, watch the sunset. Bean Lake. But if it's going to be raining, I might be stuck here in camp all night. Oh man. Whew. Where's my water? Now the water on the creek is just trickling a little bit, but it's just enough to get water. Even Henry thinks so. Water's a little murky, but It's water. I forgot Henry's dog bowls, so I bought these at a store, these paper dog bowls. So they have to work. Can't believe I forgot them. Luckily I remember when I got to the store. I was able to pick these up. Now it's time to make my dinner. And I'm hungry. I picked this up just before I left. It's a Mountain House. I haven't had Mountain House in a long time. And my favorite Mountain House was the chili mac with beef. So I picked this up and I can't believe how expensive they are. This was $15 for this. I could have found something cheaper, but I was in a hurry, so I paid that price. And it's crazy how things are going up, especially food. 15 bucks. They used to be under $5. The heck. On this trip I brought my ultralight cook kit. I haven't used that in years. Bringing all the camera equipment, Henry's stuff, and I'm glad I didn't have a pack on Henry because it was so hot and humid. I'm so glad that I carried it for him. He would have been overheating. That would have been bad. But in my kit, I think it's about 4 ounces for everything, and I have the mini gram or mini weenie, or it's that little stove. I haven't used that in a while, and we'll see if it works. The mini gram deluxe, or I can't remember, it's been a while. Fire that bad boy up. Boy, she's fired up. Now the spoon that I'm using, I carved it out of a lilac bush. It's a little camp spoon. Fits real nice, small, deep bowl. Work perfect for this. But what I always like to do with the bag, trim them down. Not bad. Probably not bad because I'm starving. So we got about a half hour or 45 minutes of light. So I'm going to finish eating, put things away, get everything ready, hang the food bag, and then Henry and I will take a little walk around here, check out camp. It's a big camp down here. It's real pretty with that creek coming right through the middle of the camp. Henry approved. I'm going to go hang the food bag down here, down away from camp, and then do a little hike with Henry and come back, and we're going to call it a night. It's getting dark. I believe it's going to rain all night. I can hear thunder off in the distance. I don't know if you can hear that. So I expect it to rain all night, which is fine. Henry and I will be nice and dry. So, got to hang the food bag. Good morning, you guys. Now this Penn Creek campsite has 8 pads, otherwise they would say 8 little campsites. All of them have their little personal grate for a fire. And this big one here has a picnic table. And the creek runs all the way around this whole campsite, all the way down. And someone left their trash in there. You're starting to see more and more of people leaving trash. It's really getting irritating. It's getting bad. You know, people leave no trace behind. Come on, you guys. I went through all these campsites and almost every one of them had trash in there. So I'm trying to pick up as much as I can and take out. The old latrine sign is made out of metal and it's been here probably for years. You can see the tree is growing right into it. It's kind of cool. You get to the latrine, it's a little muddy. Everything is taken down. I got everything packed. I'm ready to go. I didn't eat breakfast this morning because the mosquitoes were really bad. I hurried up and fed Henry, but I'm going to head in town and get breakfast. I'm only 3 miles out. The temperature is probably around 67 degrees, which is 17 Celsius. It is humid, it's cloudy, and it might rain. It looked like it could rain any time. But, well, you guys, thank you for watching, and God bless.
Daylight on the horizon, shining back at me, makes me think of my baby coming home to me. Down the riverside flowing, knowing she's still there. I can't see where she's going.